Hi, my friends. It's time for a story and a quick home activity. But first, what are we learning? What are we learning? We are learning about growing up. Look at the picture. There's a baby, and then there's a kid, and then there is a full adult person. You have all been growing bigger and bigger throughout this year. And this theme 9, our last theme of the school year, is all about growing and changing. So let's look at our morning message. Oh, it's the word grow. So let's see if I can, as easily as possible, get to my pen. Okay, friends, let's spell the word grow. We have G, G, R, R, O, and then W, W. Ready? Let's spell it. G, R, O, W. That spells grow. Grow, like growing bigger. Now let's get out of the pen, go back to this, and let's see. Now that we've written our morning message, oh my goodness, look, that is a picture of Miss Dominique. Now, if you look on one side, I see baby Miss Dominique. And there's also my aunt. I call her Ciocia, because in Polish, that means aunt. So that is my Aunt Basha and me when I was a little tiny baby. Now, my friends, that was probably about 15 years ago. And 10 years after that picture was taken, me and my auntie, we took another picture in sort of the same position. So look how we both have grown. Miss Dominique definitely grew bigger, and we also changed. We're different how we look. Look, my friends, when we grow, sometimes we start to look different. So I look different, very different from when I was a baby. And if you look in one picture, Miss Dominique is so little, and then she gets bigger. She grew into an entire adult person. So, on that note, we're going to read a little story called When I Grow Up. Now, these are some ideas for things that you can do when you are a full grown-up person, just like Miss Dominique is. Now, let's see. There we go. I have a feeling if I make this story big, we might not be able to see all the pages. So why don't we just leave it like this? So, When I Grow Up, that is the title of our story. It's on Epic Books, so you can find it and read it again as often as you want. I have shared it with all of our families. Aha! I see the letter C. C is for cowboy. That's a person that rides a horse and he goes and he takes care of all the animals in the farm. B is for builder. Look, she's gonna get her hammer, tap, 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 and build herself a house. We know that from our theme all about building and creating. P is for pilot. That's a person that rides in the airplane. They know how to drive the airplane, fly it up in the sky. V is for vet. A vet is a doctor who takes care of, you guessed it, animals. Look, I see that vet has a little cat and a bird. And over on the table, en la mesa es un perrito. On the table, there's a little doggy. My little doggy is underneath my table. What funny timing. F is for firefighter. These are the community helpers that are so brave. They go and they save people and they try to save houses that are on fire. They help keep people safe, specifically safe from fire. Now we have R for race car driver. Now these are people that they are really good at driving fast cars, and their whole job is to race cars and try to win the race. Look, I see a number on this car. Can you look? What number is that? You can pause the video if you want to think about it. You can point to a number on a number line and if you don't want to say it. But I think that is the number 6. Es el número 6. D is for diver. That's a person who knows how to dive deep under the water in the ocean. And look, we were just talking about ocean animals, and I at least see some fish. There's also a little shell. I wonder if maybe there's a creature that's living inside that shell. So the diver is going to look for different animals and plants and things that are in the ocean. Z is for zookeeper. We talked about zoo animals in this past theme as well. Now, friends, let's look at this zookeeper. Do you see the animals that are right behind him? The animals? There are 2 of them. 1, 2. 2 elephants. Dos elefantes. It looks like the zookeeper has some fish in his pocket. I wonder if he's going to go feed another animal. Now, friends, we see lots of letters here. These are all of the letters that we read in our story that had grown-up jobs that sort of start with that letter. So if you remember, C was for cowboy. B was for builder. P was for pilot. V was for vet. And then we had F for firefighter. R for race car driver. D for diver. And then we had Z for zookeeper. And that, my friends, should be the end of our story. Now, that was just a very brief story. You can find lots of other stories either on Epic Books, or honestly, what I'm going to say you should do for our home activity, you can either go read the book one more time with your family, or you can maybe even go on YouTube and look at some of the real live videos of some of the possible jobs that people have when they grow up. So Miss Dominique has the best example in the entire world because, not that I'm biased or anything, but she has the best job ever. Miss Dominique is a teacher. Look, I have teachers. The first thing that I put on our home activity slide, teachers help people learn. Now, Miss Dominique is a teacher that helps little kids learn, just like you, my friends. Now, you could also, when you grow up, you could write stories and books. We have such creative friends in our class. I have a feeling that some of you might write down some of your amazing stories that you keep in your little imaginations. You could also be a chef, someone who cooks food, an astronaut that goes and explores outer space to help all the other people learn more about what's going on up in outer space. Ooh, the sun is so bright right now. A construction worker or a builder is someone that uses some tools to build themselves a house or a school or any type of building. You have builders that they might work on really tall skyscrapers in the city. Now we also have firefighter. We were talking about that in our story. Firefighters help keep people safe from fires and emergencies like that. Police officers have a similar job. They also help keep people safe, but they might help keep people safe from other people who are not obeying the law. They are not listening to the rules. So these are some of the awesome jobs that you can have when you grow up. Now it's your turn to think, maybe look at the pictures, and you can even point to one of the jobs that you might want when you grow up. Now, if it's not as interesting to just look at pictures, I would encourage you to go on YouTube and search for a video of a real live astronaut. I know PBS has so many cool videos that are instructional videos for our younger friends. So try to search something like that. You might even be able to watch a real firefighter putting out a fire. It's just completely up to you. So work on this with your mommies and daddies, maybe your older brothers and sisters, and think about what do you want to be when you grow up. And in the meantime, our circle, our story time, and our home activity is all finished. So I will see you later. Bye, my friends.